Can I call you Rose?
Welcome to another edition of Water and Wine. You feel me? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Miss y'all boys and girls. Miss y'all, man. Miss making these videos. I miss talking about that word. I miss spreading this message. And I'm sorry that I'm a day or two late, but hey, I'm here. I'm here. And this Columbia is just big chilling. Feel what I'm saying? And I didn't have a specific topic that I wanted to talk about. That's why the Bible's right there, but I'm not even gonna open up to a verse because I don't know where this is gonna go. But I was going through a pretty rough few weeks, and then out of nowhere, things just start picking up, and my life just looked so beautiful. And I was like, damn, just 2 weeks ago, things were really down bad. But God dug me out of whatever little pit I was in, which it was all mental and all spiritual. Certain demonic strongholds were on me, certain thoughts in my head needed to be renewed. Certain things need to get cut out of my life, and I've been slowly but surely cutting them off and trying to just elevate myself, elevate my life, get closer to God, stay in the gym, just doing everything in my power to be underneath God's wing and be in His divine will. Feel what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect. I slip up, but I'm not gonna quit. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this verse every single video, but he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. And the righteous man may fall 7 times, but he'll rise up again. And the reason I hold these verses so close to my heart is because I'm going to slip up. I'm not perfect. So instead of me, every time I slip up, I go to the Most High. Oh, I'm sorry, Most High, please forgive me. I mean, that's cool. I cry out to my Father sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like that when a certain mood strikes, just because I want to let God know everything on my heart. But other times I approach the throne boldly. I'm like, God, yeah, I slipped up, but I'm gonna overcome this, shorty. I was like, God, I repent for my sins, but I'm gonna definitely turn from these wicked ways. The enemy man got me today, but he ain't gonna get me tomorrow. You feel me? I'm just speaking it into reality because as a man thinketh, so is he. So I'm speaking from a place of pity and wanting God to pity me, then I'm gonna be a pitiful person. But if I approach the throne boldly and speak like a king and speak like a conqueror and speak like a paladin or a crusader, speak like a warrior, say things with my chest, then that's exactly who I am and that's exactly the energy that I'm emitting. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta stop sitting around feeling so sorry for ourselves as a believer. It's kind of, I can relate to it. I've had my trials and tribulations, and I've been very sorrowful in this world, and I've been through a lot of things. But after a while, that shit gets old. It says the the joy of the Lord is our strength. And if your life is just constant sorrow, something got to give eventually, man. Because it was multiple years of my life where I wasted it just being so miserable and so sad when I didn't have to be. When if I just came to God authentically, told him what was on my mind, prayed for forgiveness and moved on, things would have went by so much smoother. But no, I'm constantly talking bad about myself, not praying, holding on to the past, holding on to regret, just allowing my heart to be bitter, not understanding that that's exactly the place the enemy wants you. Like I said, a righteous man may fall 7 times, but he'll rise up again. It's about the rise. If you fail, you already failed. There ain't nothing you could do about it. It kind of is what it is. And whatever consequences you gotta deal with for your actions, you just gonna have to deal with it. But I suggest you just be a man about it. I slip up, I fail, okay, but I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna bounce back. every single time. Sometimes it was hard for me to forgive certain people. Sometimes it was hard for me to let go of lust. Sometimes it was hard for me to let go of friendships or relationships. Sometimes I've had a violent spirit. Sometimes I had a gluttonous spirit. Sometimes I had a slothful spirit. Sometimes I stole. Sometimes I lied. Did a whole bunch of things I wasn't supposed to do. But I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna allow the enemy to attach me to something I did in the past. Whenever I know God renewed me, people love to try to bring back old memories or bring back the old man you were before, because that's the version of you they're comfortable with. But the saved version of you, the version of you in Christ, the version of you that has your mind right, the version of you that ain't in the streets no more, the version of you that's just divinely guided. That version that people fear that version. And that's why sometimes we go through long periods of isolation and go through long periods of being alone, because a lot of people can't relate to being set apart. That's what being holy is. Holy isn't this mystical, magical thing all in the sky, white robes and gold horns. No, holy means to be holy is to be set apart. And to be set apart is to be not like the world, to be separate from the world. You feel me? Because in the world there's nothing but the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. You turn on the radio, all you're gonna hear is something about prostitution, sex, money, drugs. Turn on TV, prostitution, sex, money, drugs, or violence. Get on Instagram, you're gonna see a female showing her backside. It's just constant temptation, 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 temptation. And the devil trying to hook you up with the law of hypnotic rhythm. Because what you resist will persist. And if somebody constantly puts something in the forefront of your mind, the forefront of your eyes, because the eyes are the gateways to the soul. So if somebody constantly puts something into your eyes that's negative, or that's tempting you to do something or be something that you're not, then eventually the law of hypnotic rhythm is going to take over, and you're going to partake in things that you normally wouldn't, just because you're seeing these things. And you got to understand that the diet of the mind is just as important as the diet of the body. The more negativity, the more lust, the more violence, the more just anything that you consume, you're eventually going to become, because as a man thinketh, so is he. And like I said, it's not about your past. Your past already happened. There's no such thing as the past. There's no such thing as the past. There's only the moment we have right here, right now. No such thing as the past and no such thing as the future. We have this moment. We are forever in this moment. Every second I'm talking, the past is dead. From the beginning of this video to right now, I can't take those words back. I can't take that time back. You feel what I'm saying? So we really gotta start just trusting and believing in the Lord with all thine heart, and understanding that that's kind of the place the devil wants you to be in, a place of regret, a place of despair, a place of unforgiveness, a place of just feeling sorry for yourself and feeling pity for yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with crying to the Most High, but sometimes you gotta man up, woman up. You feel me? God knows what tempts you. He gonna put it on your face to see if you're gonna choose him or you're gonna choose your lust. Choose him or choose your pride. Choose him or choose your family and friends. Because he that love mother, father, sister, or brother more than me is not worthy of me. You feel what I'm saying? And I was a little all over the place with this video, but I really just wanted to show my face again and just spit a little game with y'all. I hope everybody have a blessed day. One-on-one out.